Jeez, Rick. Well, we're out in it again today, and our first hurdle is getting over that fence, and I think we'll be able to do it. I feel pretty comfortable about my climbing ability. So let's get on this thing and let's see what we got, see what's in store for today. So what are we going to do today? Man, it's just me and you again today. James had some stuff going on because, you know, this is for, you know, I'd like to try to make a job out of it, but it just ain't going to work. But what can work is we can still post videos, have fun, enjoy this journey. And we're in a place that you've been by. If you've been up 17, you have been by here 100 times and never knew it was probably here. And we're going to the famous Richinbar Mine, which also has a cemetery. It has petroglyphs, all kinds of fun stuff. So I'm really looking forward to this journey today. And so I'm told that after you get past Sunset Point was to look for that windmill, which is right there. But we do expect to see mining ruins, and we do expect to see some petroglyphs. So, man, I'm glad you're here with me today. This is going to be awesome. I'm told that this is on the Agua Fria, which means that you have the right to be able to come in here. So, even if this is private property, they can't keep you out of BLM land. So, you know, be respectful to the people that own it. But even if it is private property, you have the right to travel the road to get in if this is the only road in. Boy, if these walls could talk, my gosh, look at this, isn't this cool? This little table sitting here. You know, it's things like this that really just, you know, I just love this, I really do. You know, man, somebody spent their time and energy. Look at that old door, isn't that awesome? Man, I've seen better days, but you know what? I've seen a lot of days. You know, this mine was established in 1890. And it has been added to ever since. Now, the beautiful canyons of Perry Mesa, which are just spectacular. They're just beautiful. Well, there's where we've come from, right there. And this is where we're going to. Look down there, there's a water tank down there. Look at this, isn't this just gorgeous? So we've got a few goals today. And what are those goals? Well, one of those goals is to find, there's supposed to be 2 cemeteries basically down here, small, but 2 cemeteries. There is a couple mines, and then there's also petroglyphs. Now, I studied Google Earth. We got a 500-foot mine. We've got ruins, petroglyphs here as well. Again, it goes back to that. Isn't that funny how there's precious metal? But that whole hillside, this had a 20 mil stamp. Now, if you want to see, a 20 mil stamp is the same that Pinal City had. Just to tell you, that is unbelievable when it comes to how big it was. It was absolutely unbelievable. Now look at some of the remnants. Now this is cool. Now see, I think this is neat when I'm going to places like this, because, you know, look at that old bucket. Man, this place looks like an old car part strap, or could have been a strap from a barrel, you know, the wood barrel. It was definitely old enough. So, you know, we're going to have basically 50 years worth of remnants here. It's absolutely spectacular. And I do have some I have some hiking buddies somewhere. I say buddies, I don't know them, but they're here also because I saw their vehicle. So I'm going to guess that right now we'll catch that on the way out of here. But right now we'll travel up these roads. Here's the loop, I can tell you already. So we can loop down And so in here somewhere is supposed to be also a graveyard. I'm not sure, but there looks like there used to be some markings around here. One of the miners that had a heart attack and fell back in the hole and died was interred up here. Okay, so here I'm gonna guess right here is one. Look at that old sole on that boot. Unbelievable. Look at this. This place is really special. You know, you've driven by here 100 times. First, you got to know it's here, but then second, so I'm going to guess right now we're walking through the graveyard right now. See, there's a wire, okay, to that point there. So we've come along this peak. We looked at this, what used to be a structure of some type right here, and you know what I'm going to say is that that is a hole for a beam. Might be wrong on it, but I'll tell you what, it's a gorgeous structure. Look at that. Definitely was a larger structure at one time. And as we go through here, we climb around here. I'm going to go through here and do a little bushwhacking to get to this point and see what's over here. Looks like I'm running out of road. Look down in that canyon though. This is just, I tell you what, of all the places I've seen that really shows the beauty of Black Mesa and Perry Mesa, it would have to be here as we explore the Richinbar Mine. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Wow. How cool is that? How cool is that? This is turned out to be, you know, a 10 today. We're going to get a chance to see that. And you got to come along with me and see that. We saw it at the same time. Can you imagine when the water runs, how beautiful that is? Look how majestic this point is. Absolutely unbelievable. How unbelievable is this? Wow. I'll tell you what, I never dreamed that this was going to be what I'd consider to be a 10. Now I'm hearing a plane, and I hope he's come through that valley. Now I hear him, but I don't see him. But that was pretty cool. Look at that old tank. Man, it's been here a long time. Tell you what. Pretty cool though, look at that, there was the top right there. Good place for snakes. Man, I hope you guys are enjoying this, because I tell you what, I am awe-inspired on this one, completely. Why wouldn't you be when you look at this? Another tank down here. They would have had to pump that water from over here. Now, a little history is that General Crook, basically in the later part of the 1800s, finally beat down the two tribes here in this area and opened this area up for people to mine. And then that's why in 1890 they opened this, first started to open this area up. And it's pretty neat to think that this is here. Look at these old car parts. Isn't that neat? There's an old seat, springs right here. Then there's the rear. You can see that's the back window, and then there's a fender right there. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Big concrete spot right there. So I'm gonna guess foundation's just something there. Not sure exactly. And then here is a mine right here. And this was some type of processing. You know, it's hard to say. I can tell you a 20 mil stamp is pretty unbelievable. So, you know, we're going to go over here, look at this operation, and then here's the mine right here. And that's not a place you want to fall off into right there. That is a deep mine. We'll try to get a better look, but we're not going to get stupid either today that this was here. Look at this. Man, look, the amount of work it would have taken to put this together is just absolutely unreal. And again, you got to remember where you're at and what was going on. Now, they had a few years to do it, but man, I'm telling you what, this is incredible. This is incredible. Let's take a look down here. They're down here, and we'll take a look with them, see what's down here. As we roll through here, I just look back at the amount of effort it would have taken to put this stuff together at that time. It would have been unbelievable, the effort that they would have taken to put this stuff in here. Look at this little room back here. More springs. The car got completely dismantled. Might be some more of the car right there. But again, everything would have been repurposed. So everything would have had a secondary purpose eventually in an operation like this. Because you can't run down to the hardware store when you need something. So there's some, looks like some jackets right there coming out of this piece right here. Right through there. We'll get down here and walk down this so you guys can take a look at that. Because I tell you what, that is pretty unreal. This mine was done at about 48. Is when they closed this down. So at that point they had 8 men that was working this mine. And they actually went back in the early teens and retimbered to go back in and try to get after it also again. But these levels, this is really a unique place. I tell you what, how special is this? I tell you what, size of this operation, they moved out 30,000 tons of ore. It also had gold and copper and silver, but 30,000 tons is a lot of ore. We'll take a hike down that canyon, hit the water, and see what's down there. So we'll go down here and we'll take a look and see what we've got. This is just really a cool place. You know, if anybody knows more about these mines, because mines aren't my first deal. So if you know what these structures are when you take a look at this video, then get a hold of me and tell me what some of these structures are, because I do not know what that structure is. Look at this, here we are. Man, I don't know what we got, but well, we got a mine. Here we are. That ain't something you want to get into. And there ain't no fence here. It's a secondary, well, there was, and somebody tore it down. So that looks like most of it right there has been filled in. There's that natural dam down there. This is a huge pile because we're standing on tailings right now. So all this from this point back and all this out here is tailings. Kind of get a good idea of the remnants. But you know, all this whole mound we're at is all tailings, and I tell you, it's pretty damn impressive that these guys put this much effort into this. And you know, just getting it out was one thing. Then you had to get to the other edge. Okay, so now one of these is 500 feet. So we're going to take a look down there. Right there. Look at that wall that they built all the way around this. So I'm not sure how this one worked, But look at these. I love these walls. These walls are really pretty cool. So look at that wall. I'm going to show you one more shot of that tailing pile right there, just so you kind of get an idea of what was over there, right there. I mean, look how big that was. It's a lot of material that came out of that, area. And right here, they said there were 3, so this one's interesting. Can anybody say straight down? There it is. I'm forced to do this. I'm forced to do this. I can't help it. I have to see what I hear on this drop. So here we go. Wasn't nearly as deep as I thought it was going to be, but definitely deep enough to kill you. So we'll just leave it at that. So now here's another mine over here. Now if these were 500 feet and they ran to the north, that would mean a lot of stuff that we're on is mines. So look at this monster. Ooh. Can anybody say a little uncomfortable? Look at that dude. Wow. Okay, that's pretty unbelievable. We'll just leave it at that. Ruins and petroglyphs is what we're looking for, so this should be interesting. Right here. So let's take a look around here. See what we got. Okay, there's the first pecks right here. See them. Go through here. Boy, they would have had one heck of a advantage up here. There's JC. There's a nice shard. Nice mark right here. And we're going to take a look. They're in here. Nice deers right here. I can't see this design here, but we just hit that at the wrong time. But there's markings all through here. There's a nice panel right here. You know, what's nice is, what I like about this is, you know, they were up here. You know, I don't know how much time they spent. There's the guy right there on that point. Here's a bunch of stuff here. That looks like a fish, kind of, and an E. That's a nice glyph right there. Actually, that piece right there is really nice. Looks like a perfect place. So does this ridge over here. And, you know, okay, here we go. So, look at that. Shards everywhere. Shards everywhere. So, I guess I'm not a complete dumbass. So here are shards all over this area. What is that? It looks like a wall. But here we are. So you don't give up. You know, and your gut is your gut. You know, if your gut tells you, and I've been doing this now long enough that here we are. Here are the ruins. I never would have dreamed, it'd be in this area. Petroglyphs right there. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Look at that trail. If that isn't Arizona highways, I guess I don't know what Arizona highways is. Look at this. You know, I'm in a town of 5 million people. And you know what? It's just me. Man, isn't this just about as picturesque as you could possibly get of what you envision to be the state of Arizona? So adventures today was an absolute fabulous, great, beautiful day. I rate this, man, it's on the top. It was definitely a have to. You've driven by it 1,000 times, and you know what? Stop next time. Easy hike in, and now because you've seen this video, hopefully you don't have to hike almost down to the river. That was epic. But we found the ruins, we found the mine, we found all kinds of cool stuff. This would have been a great day to just spend the day here. It really would have been, but we got another fish to fry. We're going to try to double down and get down to Badger Springs for the next episode that I hope you come along with. And hey, I appreciate you coming along. Thanks for all the support. Please hit that notification bell and subscribe and like and leave me a comment. You know, let me know what you think. Be nice though, because I'm kind of a, well, you have to ask my wife. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day today, and go outside and enjoy Arizona and the Southwest. Look at this. This is crazy. I love this place. This is ridiculous. Man,